Do you want to know my biggest secret to finding strong story ideas, making my point, and selling my pitches? I'll tell you, it's just one word. It's data, or data, however you want to say it. I say data, sorry. So here's the deal. There are fresh studies coming out weekly from all kinds of different places. People are pouring money into the research and to the study of every topic known to man, everything from like pregnancy in crabs to, how much money is going into temporary toilets on construction sites. This is a wide variety. So certainly the things that you're writing about related to politics, policy, issues of culture and life, there is data sets coming out about that constantly. New data always backs up your ideas and gives you such a stronger argument and is such a stronger hook to land your pitches. So basically data in your niche or industry spoon feeds you what you need to know. And often it can create the ideas that you have for really good stories in your niche or industry. So it's really easy to find some of this data, and especially even easier to find rarely reported data when you subscribe or pay a small amount to go to a sort of niche industry or publication data set. So let's talk about, where do you find this? In my course, Bragworthy Bylines, and with my students in my company, Pitch and Publish, I'm often asked, well, how do I know that data is reliable? Like, how do I know what I'm using is going to be something that, people are going to believe? And it's easier than you think. So I wanted to give you some suggestions today. So I always start with major polling firms. So some of the major polling firms that you may want to look to are Pew, Gallup, Marist, Quinnipiac, Rasmussen, Zogby, Public Polling Policy, Barna, Lifeway, PRRI. Those are some of the ones that I use. Those are respected polling firms, and you can generally trust them. You can also look to research institutes like Harvard, the National Institute of Health, Columbia, Johns Hopkins, Stanford. All of the major universities have research arms that are trustworthy and used on a regular basis in reporting. You can also look to research journals like JAMA, Nature, Lancet, BMJ Global, and so many more. There's also open data sites such as data.gov, Google BigQuery, datahub.io, Kaggle datasets, and more. Lastly, you can find leads and information in places like Reddit, Quora, Discord, and other online communities where conversations are happening. Now, obviously, you want to verify anything that you find in those communities, but sometimes they will link out to things that you wouldn't necessarily see in just a basic Google search. Now, a rule of thumb would be, if you find a piece of data that helps prove your point, please try to find another piece of data that backs that up as well. What I've learned in working with big newspapers, especially when I've written for like the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, is they're not going to take one link to a piece of data. They want at least two to back up what you're saying, to verify that the information is accurate and supported. So if you are struggling for story ideas, or you're struggling to get your pitch together, or really amp up what you're writing about, I think the answer is data. So find what data you can about whatever you're writing about and insert that into your pitch or to your writing, and I guarantee you it's going to be a lot stronger and a lot more persuasive and a stronger advocate for whatever it is that you're writing about. So my name is Erica Anderson. I'm a freelance writer and a freelance writing coach. I would love to share more with you in my free masterclass. I will link it down below. Please come check it out. There is no pressure, and give me a subscribe, give me a like. It's great to meet you. I'll see you next time.